Hello, everyone. Welcome to
Sup?
week 2 episode of Bish Bash or Bosh with Ishan and Josh. Today, we're gonna be going through some predictions for the upcoming series next week. Some of our thoughts on what happened week 1, and yeah, I mean, unless you have anything to say, Josh, I'm ready to jump right in.
Let's jump into it.
Well, first of all, the slide's wrong. I just realized this. Hold up. Hold.
Yeah, that is wrong.
Okay, now it's not wrong. All right, so first
All right.
series, Queso's Animal Farm. Who you taking?
All right. 2-1. Animal Farm. I'm looking for the Animal Farm redemption arc today. I think they gotta
Okay.
play Jared, right? Like, they didn't play
He
any
didn't
Jared
play
game.
any week 1, so probably.
Unless Jared's like, their secret weapon for like the last every week after this one.
Just
Then
running him every other game after
I-
this week.
Jared's coming up with a ferocious, gnarly, foaming, rabid mouth, and he's gonna two. They're gonna 2-1.
Right. I would normally give Queso's 2-1 just based on the teams here, but I think because of the Jared factor, I'm gonna give it Animal Farm 2-1 as well.
Wow.
Next up, Kimchi
This one's wrong,
Poros
too.
versus
Wait,
Island
no, it's not.
Boys. No, this one's is right. This one's right. Kimchi Poros versus Island Boys.
Okay.
Do we think the Kimchi Poros first place is fake and Island Boys take this? Or are Kimchi Poros gonna ride it out?
No. No, I love Big Rev. That's my boy. But Jared didn't play League One.
Uh-huh.
Big Rev didn't play Week 1 either.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I'm just saying, he's got to play this weekend. Is it today? Is it tomorrow?
Is it both?
Is it both?
Is it weeks 3, 4, and 5?
Is it weeks 3, 4, and 5? Okay. This one's kind of hard just because, like, if Big Rev's in all the games, I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, if Big Rev's in the games, is
Okay.
Aquanic also in the games? That's another
Let me
question.
put it this way. This weekend. Oh, okay. Well, we're predicting the whole weekend. I'll get to this later. I'll get to that later.
Yeah.
But for this series, I'm going 2-1 Kimchi Boros.
2-1 Kimchi Poros. You know what? I believe in Big Rev. I'm
Oh.
going 2-1 Island Boys. I'm
Okay.
going 2-1 Island Boys. Yep. Buck it in. I don't believe in him for 3-0. I don't believe in him all the way, but like
I
I
don't
kind of
believe
believe
him
him.
for
I
3-0
kind of
either,
believe
I'm
in
not
him.
gonna lie.
I kind of believe in him a little bit. 2-1.
I think it'll be
Give him
a
2-1.
genuine. I think it'll be a close series.
Yeah, I agree. Next, our streamed series for today: SEAL Team Flip against Climbers. Climbers off to a bit of a rocky start. Not living up to the expectations of Tate, as he said many a times on the Tate debate. But I believe this is the start of a redemption arc here for the Climbers. It's only week 1. You can't tell how strong a team actually is yet. But I think the Climbers might show something today.
The climbers. I love Jaden. Just like I love Big Rev, but for like different reasons.
Uh-huh.
Big Rev's he's like a little brother.
Right.
Jaden's he's like a chill coworker.
Right.
But I'm going to 1 SEAL Team Flip.
I'm going 3-0 Climbers.
Ooh, okay.
I'm a Climbers
Originally-
believer today. Now, I will say, I hope it's a 2-1. I think it'll be better content for the stream. But I'm predicting a 3-0 here.
I
Predicting the
originally, I think,
Bosch.
on the Tate debate, thought Climbers was winning until I woke up this morning and I was
Uh-huh.
at work and I was talking to Blungleboard
Uh-huh.
and about the series today, and I started thinking, nah, today's the SEAL Team Flip win. They lost
Oh.
last weekend. They gotta come out swinging this weekend.
Okay. Hey, fair enough. If that's what you believe, and that's what you believe. Swapping up the prediction from the Tate debate yesterday.
Yeah, suck on that one, Silverhammer.
All right. Anyways, I have them backwards here, but it's the right teams. Kimchi Pours versus the Quesos. Bish Bash Bosh. What you thinking here?
Okay, Queso's 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think I think my prediction before week 1 was that Queso was going to end up being the best team, and despite them going a mediocre 3-3 in the first week, I still believe that. So I'm also going to go for Queso's 2-1 here. I do think Kimchi Pores are stronger than we originally perceived them to be, though.
I do think they're good.
So.
I think. Well, they got like what? They got like the second best mid in the draft, right? With or no, third best, right?
I don't know.
Third,
After first,
okay.
it was a bit debatable. After that, or third, after
Yeah.
second, I mean, it was a bit debatable after that. It seemed to be a clear Aquanic first, and probably
And then
Shredman
Jared, right?
second. But
Yeah.
after that, it gets a
I
little,
forgot about Jared
little
because he
fuzzy.
didn't play.
Fair. Well, he is going to play today, though. And is he going to carry... Or probably going to play today anyways. And who knows, might play both days this weekend. You think Animal Farm's going to get another win off the back of Jared in day 2 against Steel Team Flip?
I don't know. Maybe. I didn't really consider.
Which day he'd play? If he plays both?
I mean, their other mid laner is good, right? It's Kel, right?
Yeah, I mean, they don't really have a weak link there.
mean,
They
it's
also
not
have
like they got,
Tongue.
like, a
They
bad-
also have Tongue.
It's not like Pungy's like a fill player. He like I swear he spins a wheel and then.
I mean,
whenever it
they
lands,
did
whatever
roll
landing-
swap
Did he
Tongue.
he's played like ADC. He's played mid.
Yes,
Did
but
he go-
they roll swap Tongue from mid bot to mid top today.
We're gonna see Tungy top.
Maybe, but they also roll swap Jared from mid bot to mid top.
Okay, but like Tungy's Garen is legendary.
Oh, is
Remember
it now?
that? I'm going Animal Farm 2-1.
I am going Steel Team Flip 2-1. I think they're going to
Okay.
get a bit excited, get the Jared games out day 1, all 3, and day 2, maybe not. Maybe not. Not that the rest of the team is bad by any means, but first pick player is quite a bit of weight there. So yeah, I'm gonna go Bash here. And for the final prediction for this weekend, Island Boys versus Climbers. Bish Bash Bosh. What we thinking?
This is like choosing between my little brother and my coworker.
That is exactly how you worded it earlier, yes.
I'm going 2-1 Island Boys.
2-1 Island Boys. You know what?
Suck it, Silverhammer.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with you. I went 3-0 Climbers in the other series. I do believe in the redemption arc, but
I'm kind of low-key
I don't know.
regretting that I said that. I
I'm
kinda
feeling
think Climbers
Island
is gonna
Boys
win
2-1.
now.
Do you now?
Well, like the other series.
Oh, the other one. Well, we're long past that one. We'll find out on stream though. Just
Oh,
a few
shoot.
minutes.
I forgot about Big Rev.
What about him?
Yeah, I'm still going Island Boys. I already said it.
All right. All right. Next up here, best off-roll performance so far. Hold. Bish for Lucidium top, Bash for Death mid, Bosch for Shaden bot.
Maybe it's Lucidium because he beat Frosty in 2 games.
I was gonna say the same exact thing.
I think Lucidium might be the real Frosty Slayer.
Dude, maybe Lucidium did hold his own against Frosty, and while maybe he didn't win lane, but like going even against Frosty is really all you have to do.
I'm gonna be real. I think it's Lucidium and Shaden, and I think it's pretty far, and then it's Death.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure
Like-
didn't Death take a game off Aquanic?
They're on the same team.
Oh yeah. Wait, no, Death took a game off some tier 1 mid. Hold up, I need to check this now. I swear he did. What team is this? Who's he on? Island Boys? Yeah.
Something like that.
Let's see. Where is Death here? Hold up. I need to see this. Death took a game. Nope, never mind. I'm wrong. He took a game off Eric.
I'm pretty sure that Lucidium and Shaden both had like
Yeah.
good weekends. Shaden, pretty sure he did really well on the second day, right?
I am not sure, to be honest. All I know is the Lucidium took games off Frosty, and that takes it for me. I'm giving it a Bish.
Yeah, he beat Sunny D Swag and Reps, what Silverhammer was saying in the chat.
Yep, that is correct.
So I mean, they both suck. I'm just joking, Eric, and Rept.
All right, well,
Mostly to you, Eric.
let's hop over to the next slide here. Biggest week 1 surprise. Kimchi Pours 3-0 Animal Farm 3-0 Climbers, or Tate not showing up to both days casts?
Nah, Tate doesn't like to show up to stuff. I think the Animal Farm. To me, because I predicted the Kimchi Farm 3-0.
I think, I'm gonna go kimchi poros, just because
Yeah,
one, most people did have them at the bottom of the beginning, or bottom two
I
at
guess,
least,
yeah.
and I didn't expect them to 3-0 the team that just won 3-0.
Tate not showing up to both days to cast. Is Tate showing up today?
Nope.
What? Where did he go today?
I don't know. He said he was
I'm
gonna show up until a few hours ago.
I'm spanking Tate when I see him in a couple months.
Right. Anyways, now that we are kind of talking about kimchi pours a little bit here, we're gonna go to our final slide. Best kimchi pours replacement. Astro Smash for Goon Squad, Jake for Polaris, or Cherry 48 for Heelzer.
This is such a stupid slide.
I ran out of ideas.
This team is cursed. This team is cursed.
Hey,
It's
to
Jake,
be fair,
Jake.
to be
Woo!
fair, hey, the replacements aren't bad at all.
No, they're not. I'm going Jake, bro. Jake's the GOAT.
I'm
I love
going
that
Jake
guy.
just because for all of you who can't see their team chat, this doesn't give anything away. Jake's been putting in the work. Jake's been doing some prep.
Jake's the GOAT, man.
Cherry replaced
Jake-
Heelzer, Silverhammer, Heelzer.
Yeah. Heelzer played really well in week 1, too.
Dude, Heelzer just B1 Seraphine 2 games in a row week 1 and had the nastiest ults every single team fight. It was pretty disgusting.
I was kind of getting hyped for the Heelzer.
Yeah.
Heelzer,
Like, I heard a lot of slander to Heelzer coming into the season, but like he performed week 1. He performed. On stream.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think the team, from what I saw, the games, Jake kind of like makes the team play better. Like,
Yeah,
I know, like,
he
no
feels
shade
like
to
he
Heelzer,
feels
but
like
I
he
think
feels
he's
like
just-
a
I think he's just
glue
more vocal.
player. Jake feels like a glue player. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And he also
Yeah.
doing a ton of prep work for the team. Like,
We also
love
we
to
don't
see
even know who
that.
Cherry 48 is.
Yeah,
So
honestly, I
I'm not voting for
haven't
this
seen
guy.
Cherry play. Hey,
I mean, we
the
saw
answer
Astro Smash
the
play.
answer could be Cherry, and we wouldn't know.
We have seen Astro Smash play. He had a really good like window game, but like I'm pretty sure like that game they were up like 50 points, right? So like
Yeah, something like that.
I mean like that's a good game and all, but like that was like when I beat up on. Nah, I won't say that. So I'm going Jake.
Fair enough. Me too. I would have to agree. And with that, unless you have any more words before we go to intermission to
I
take a
do.
break before our week 1 match. Oh, go on.
Because Tate missed today, he's giving away another $1,000.
Oh my God! DM Tate for $1,000.
Yes.
He'll give it
I'm
to you.
bankrupting him.
He'll give it to you. And if he doesn't, I won't say, but something will happen. All right. Anyways, that was Bish, Bash, or Bosh with Ishan and Josh. We'll see you guys in just 15 minutes. Or I guess we won't, but the casters will. Just 15 minutes for week
Who knows?
1,
Maybe I'll be
week
there.
2, day 1 match. What is it? Climbers against Steel Team Flip?
Yeah, I can't wait to see this legendary match.
Yeah. See you then.
Hello and welcome to week 2 of the FBDL season 1. I am Julenium/Julie, and I'm joined here on the caster's desk with Dusa Kim.
Howdy, howdy.
Exciting
here.
matches today. We have the Climbers versus Seal Team Flip. Any thoughts, Dusik? Who do you think's gonna win? Just before the draft starts.
Before draft starts, I mean, we do have to talk about the fact there is a 44 point difference. So if we're just looking at base numbers, not looking at names, it looks like Climber's going to take it, but you never know. I mean, I have played with some of these players in the past. I have seen them, so I know players like Sunny Swag can pull out these clutch games when things get tight. So we'll have to see how they go, who they focus in this draft, and how they play for.
And just a note, Sunny D Swag wanted to make it very clear that he has a massive headache, so it's not his fault if he cannot carry. Climber's gonna first pick the Jinx. Tog is their new ADC, so don't know much about him.
I know nothing either, but I do know Jinx is insane right now with that 6 items, with that extra gold, with it being a very scaling meta. She can get to that late game and just go crazy in these team fights.
Yeah, let me see. I'm just trying to take a look at Tog.
Yeah, we do see the Misfortune locked in for first pick on the Seal team, and then the Jarvan follow-up. So they are playing for that Wombo combo, lock him in the cage, and have the MF Fire on top. Classic.
Yeah, I do like that. I remember back in Final Boss, I think it was Phase 3, we would run the Jarvan Soraka.
Really? Jarvan Soraka?
Yeah, because Big Rev could only play, 3 characters.
That makes sense. Yep, that makes sense.
Okay, looks like Climbers going for some resets.
Okay, so Viego, I haven't seen a lot recently, but I do know he got that skin, so there's been a lot of people experimenting with his build, trying to figure out the best thing for him to really make use of that Exalted skin, because, let's be honest, it does look amazing. Who's the jungler? Okay, I have just been informed that the Viego is actually a Xin Zhao. I think it makes a lot more sense, better dueling, gives him an appeal, and then the Lulu to pair with the Jinx in the bot lane. They are really playing for this protect the president on the Jinx, try to get her this space in these team fights, get her that reset, get her going.
Okay. So just looking at... Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong person. Never mind.
Ooh, the Ornn lock-in. Okay, blind Ornn. Not what I was expecting, but probably a comfort pick. Again, just really strong character, scales really hard, gives obviously those ornaments being the big thing, getting them that extra scaling for the late game. I wouldn't be surprised to see some bans protect the Ornn, take away like the Gwen, something like the Darius, just give them the safe top lane to really farm up. Because top lane, with the removal, or with everything going faster, it's really become more of an island than ever again. At least in my opinion.
I just realized I was looking at the wrong teams because it's flipped on the game day sheet because they picked different sides. But now that I'm looking at Climbers, it's kind of scary having Shaden on that Jinx with a Lulu.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a scary duo.
If they don't shut that down early, they will play that late game right. So I'm hoping that the Seal team will take some hard engage besides the Jarvan, some way to actually lock her down, because she does. Her only escape is that flash. So like, if the Jarvan does land the cage, if she doesn't have flash, they gotta be able to jump her and burst her down through the Lulu ult.
Yeah.
We do see Climbers banning out some of those engage tools, banning away the Nautilus. Expect to see another engage support taken out here, try to really limit that way to start a fight. We see Silas ban and then the Mord ban being hovered, so they are trying to at least take away some of that top lane threats. Yep. There goes the Mord, and then they also banned away the Leona. Again, just another strong engager that they can't pair with the Jarvan MF now. I'm expecting to see another SEAL team pick up their support here. Hopefully something to really help close that gap.
Their support's Yols.
Correct.
I don't really know
Ooh.
what he plays.
I don't know if he
Rel.
plays it well, but I do love the Rel. It could be a little rough in lane into the double range of the Jinx Lulu, but it seems like they're playing for these team fights anyway, just trying to burst down that backline, so I think it fits them perfectly if they can play it right.
Yeah, they do have a pretty crazy engaged comp right now, plus that Misfortune ult.
Yep, it's just going to come down to, is it going to be enough damage, and can they pull it off? And there's one of the picks I was worried about from the Climbers. Gwen into the Ornn, famously really strong at killing tanks, and with the new Dusk and Dawn items, has been an insane standout this patch overall.
That is going to be
the
a little scary.
Okay, so is it Gwen mid? Or is it like, could be Cassante mid, I guess. This is some spicy pickups coming out from the Climbers to close out this draft. So their only damage is going to be the Jinx and the Gwen, really.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Boy does not play Cassante, from what I'm seeing.
Okay, but do they play Gwen at all?
Yeah.
Okay,
Boy plays Gwen.
Okay. Okay, so it's probably going to be the Gwen mid. We're seeing the Cassiopeia hover. And is that locked in? I believe that is locked in. Okay, so the Cassio versus Gwen mid matchup. Not one I expected to see today, but that's what you get here in the Final Boss Draft League. Just crazy shenanigans all over the place.
I actually I don't know when's the last time I've even seen a Cassiopeia. Like a few months, at least for me. I don't watch a ton of League.
Right. She's been seeing some pro play recently, specifically as a counter into Rise, who's also spiking popularity with the mana scaler that doubles the damage when they for 5 seconds. I forget the name of it. Actualizer. Yep. And then they also have the they don't often do it, but they can go like second tier mana immune, really get that scaling. And Cassio just does it very well historically into mid range mages. So I think it's a perfect pick here.
Right, so, just points aside, what are your thoughts on the overall draft right now?
So, ignoring points, ignoring names, ignoring everything besides just the draft. I don't know if Climbers has any tools to really start a fight besides that Xin Zhao. And I feel like if SEAL Team ever finds that pick on a Jinx, they're gonna just have not enough damage, because I don't know if Gwen can full-on 1v5 through this. It's gonna come down to, you know, how fat she gets, how well she's playing. I have to give it to actually just pure draft SEAL Team flip here.
Okay. Now, I'm not a very good analyst, but I feel like, you know, couldn't Cassante just, like, take the Misfortune or Cassio just out of the fight, kind of?
Yeah, in theory. Like I said, it comes down to assuming who plays it better. If Cassante gets that flank, gets them drags one of their carries through the wall, they probably won't have the damage then to kill the Gwen, kill the Xin Zhao before Jinx gets her resets. But I think as long as SEAL Team plays well, keeps track of the Cassante, marks them, tries to play this full 5v5 front to back, I think they'll be fine. The only other issue is their only real damage, or only real DPS is going to be that Cassio. Misfortune could opt for the more auto-reliant build, the Bloodthirster, the Bloodthirster, i.e. going more of that just on-hit normal ADC. But the only thing I'm worried about is if they're going to have enough damage to get through that front line from the Climbers.
Yeah. Alright, well, we are gonna have a short break until we get into the game. Be right back. Anybody a death?
No, no one's died. No flashes burned. Might have been some level 1 shenanigans because we heard some sound effects happen. But we are here for Final Boss Draft League Season 1 Week 2 between the Climbers and Steel Team Flip.
Billy's getting really low here. Gonna get some backup from his Lulu.
Does something heal, does something staff. Oh, that is first blood going onto the Jinx. The heal and the Lulu shield keeping Xin Zhao alive just long enough for them to get there and bail out their jungler.
Yeah, that was very, very close. But Billy just gonna have no fear, knows that he has the backup, and they're able to get first blood and donate it to their Jinx, who we are worried, we said at the beginning of the stream, that worried about potentially snowballing, and if Jinx is able to snowball, then it might be GG.
And probably she did pick up the rep up there, so any of this early trading is now going to bot side pretty freely because she has that free health regen. We do also see Miss Fortune went with the first strike, so we are most likely going to see that lethality build over the Bloodthirster Infinity Edge. So she will have some triple late games dealing with this Cassante and this Xin Zhao.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a rough lane for Seal Team Flip, but we'll see if they can make any plays, turn it around.
We do see both of the mid laners going for early resets, Gwen getting a Dark Seal, while Cassio picking up that tier, wants to get that stacking. And importantly, Cassio can build boots again. They changed that because of the mid lane quest. And hopefully they fixed that small bug of Cassiopeia getting infinite move speed.
Small bug.
Small bug of, you know, literal light speed snack. There we see Billy taking a reset, getting that Tunneler, most likely working towards that Thundered Sky, still the premier item for your AD bruisers. Oh, we see Miss Fortune actually picking up the Vamp Scepters, so she is still going to be going the Bloodthirster build, even with the first strike. Typically see that with PTA for better trading, but hey, if it works for them, let's see it.
Yeah, this is the new their new ADC. Oh, there's some action in the mid lane.
Jarvan lands the EQ on Gwen pops the invulnerability, Cassiopeia lands the ult on the Twin Fang, and
Oh!
Xin Zhao goes down. She's stemming the same thing, Gwen gets the step, and it's not enough. Cassiopeia with a huge two-man stun through the Gwen invulnerability.
Leveled up and got 6 just in time, right before the Gwen could.
Yep, big level
those
timer
extra
there.
minions. Huh?
Yep, and they got both killed and nothing going back towards the Climbers, so that's a big gold lead swing there.
Yeah, that is huge.
We did see both kills going over to Jarvan, not necessarily if that's where they'd want them, but I mean, extra 600 gold, you're never gonna feel bad about that. Gwen does have the TP to get back to lane, so she's not missing any experience, but she didn't really reset for anything there. I think she picked up the boost, but Cassio got that blasting one, so she's really going to have the advantage in these short trades now.
Climber's able to pick up that drag. But like what I was trying to say earlier is Tog is the new ADC. Much respect to him for that. Sorry, my computer just like busted. But much respect to him for filling in immediately. So I wish him the best of luck this game.
See some wet noodle slappage going to the top side, trading grass stacks. No one really has any way to kill each other without the jungler there, but as we see that Jarvan walking up top side, but he is spotted on that ward in the Pixel Brush in the river. MF Lulu, or MF Rel just kind of getting zoned out from these minions by the double range from the Climbers, so This is one thing we also talked about being an issue is they can't really take these short trades because of that range disadvantage, so the only real play is that all-in.
Mm-hmm.
Season's out, wrapping around the mid side, going for short trade. Sante lands his Q3 onto Ornn, gets the knockback, pops the ult, goes all out. Ornn has to flash away. W under tower, true damage is enough to take down the Ornn under tower. Cassiopeia flashes away from the snip, but it's not enough as the Gwen out runs down the snake.
2 kills just back to back.
Yep, not much you can do when you get flamed from the Xin Zhao. That guaranteed knockup on that Q3, it's really hard to do anything. And then that Gwen R, that ramping damage and the true damage from the snip, it's a lot of burst to try to play through. Oh, Xin Zhao spotted on the bot side. Rel lands the stun. Jarvan pops the Cataclysm. Lulu Giant Mars on the Xin Zhao. We're gonna try to run away. Xin Zhao lands the slow onto the frag line. Jinx is free firing. Jarvan EQ's out. He's flag and drags away. Rel mounts up and runs away also. Somehow no one dies that entire exchange.
But the climbers do successfully take that Gromp away. They're going to be able to propel the Jinx a little bit more. They already have a 25 CS gap in the bot lane.
25 CS, that one kill. Then they're gonna reset.
And some plating, right? I can't really see the
I
number.
think that's 5. I don't know if they actually got any good plating. I think they got 1 or 2, but nothing too crazy with the split between the 2 people. So we do see Jinx finishing the Kraken Slayer at 9 minutes. That's gonna be an issue if they can't shut her down soon.
That is going to be a huge issue.
Yep. Oh, Cassiopeia getting jumped from behind again. And Lulu's here. Drops the polymorph and to the snip. She has no way to outplay that. The point and clicks we see. Ornn drops the Ornhorn on the Cassante. He lands both charges. Brittle proc. Not enough damage. Cassante has that Negatron cloak. Even though it's max % health damage, it just isn't enough to burst through that health bar.
And the Sin has full prio, so able to just start up those grubs.
Yep. Climbers
Is
probably
gonna
going to
get
secure all
spotted.
3 gubs here. They do see it. Jarvan might try to steal 1 or 2 away. Blast comes into the pit, but the Grubby is gone. It's now just a fist fight in the pit. Has to EQ out over the wall. Yep, Climbers did get both grubs and will secure the 3rd here with Jarvan fleeing the pit. The Climbers really getting this early game lead and running away with it. They started to pressure that lead.
Gonna be pretty scary.
Yep, next dragon in 1 minute. We're probably going to see Xin Zhao full clear bot side into run that dragon. Bot lane just going to keep this pressure up, make it really hard for MFRL to ever get a good reset in. So we're seeing just
It
this.
looks like they might go for something top.
Jarvan
Ornn
looking for
being
flag and
so
drag.
annoying.
Just drops the Cataclysm on Cassante. He pops the invulnerability, but it does not matter. You cannot dash through that wall.
It's kind of funny just seeing him. He's just stuck in the wall, and they're just auto attacking him.
Just him turtling up like, come on, I'm almost there, almost there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, is it Kaba could not reset.
Yep. I don't know if his ult was still down or if he just didn't have the angle to try to jump through the J4 wall there. But his flash was down, so it was really good play. But we're just seeing, yeah, these bot plays just going more and more to Jinx as she finishes her ADC quest. So from now on,
They
she's
might
getting...
get dove here. There's 4 people bot.
Oh, Xin Zhao getting jumped. The Talon Strike does not land. Jarvan is able to walk away. Gwen pops the needlework. MF does flash away. Rel getting hit by the needlework, and there's the needlework 3 onto the Rel. She is still alive. Polymorph dropped the Cassiopeia. She can't get in the fight. Rel's gonna try to reset, but she's actually gonna be able to run away. Climber's giving up the dive and just going to take the dragon and the tower instead.
Lots of flashes expended.
Lucy picking up that tier 1 tower in the bot side, first dragon, and then the zap lands onto his fortune,
Oh,
the rapid
no.
fire. And there's the reset on the Jinx. She is excited. Cassiopeia chucked a half health from 2 rockets.
You
Climber's
can't walk
gonna-
up like that as
Nope.
his fortune without flash.
Nope, I think she assumed her teammates were close by and could pressure, but just that extra range from that rocket. And that rapid fire, Kraken Slayer coming out early. Oh, wait.
How did he teleport? Did he ult?
Oh, I think, Ornn, so when Ornn does his Billow's Breath, the W, he is CC immune.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing Cassante ulted him as he was CC immune, so Cassante still goes flying, but Ornn stays put.
Oh, okay. I just wasn't sure because his ult wasn't on cooldown right away. That's why I was confused.
Yep. We do see climbers picking up that second dragon, being a mountain dragon, and we are in a Chemtech Soul. Oh, Chemtech Soul and Cassante is gonna be really hard to kill now. If they do get the Chemtech Soul, then even when he pops his ult, he still gets that damage reduction from being below 50%. Everyone's just taking a big reset here after the dragon fights. Everyone's trying to get those first items, get scaling. Gwen picking up the Nashor's Tooth. Lulu picking up the Ardent Sensor.
I think Talk might be dead here again. Oh, Panda Boy misses that.
Needlework's
first
one.
Needlework.
Needlework 2 does land, gets it slow, but with Seize the Rel, gonna have to disengage, or you're getting CC and burst down.
Missing that first Needlework saved Tog's life.
Yep,
They are
that
going
slow
to
would have been
lane
enough.
Swapping now.
Yep, pretty standard. Once the towers fall bot line, throw a mid lane, try to get some more pressure. It's safer for the ADC, harder for them to get caught out when there's less room to run. Iceborne Gauntlet from the Cassante, getting those slows off to the Qs, making it easier to get these combos going. But Orange is gonna walk away, don't fix. Second tower falling mid. Jinx, oh, EQ flash over the wall onto Jinx. She does pop the ult into Cataclysm, but they do have the damage. She's still alive.
No damage yet.
The Make It Rain is just not enough. The Wild Growth, the shield, the barrier, the heal, everything used to just barely keep her alive. Then now onto the Fortune, 3,000 strike. Wind becomes lightning, takes down Misfortune. I thought that was the SEAL team flip play there. I thought they were finally gonna shut down on the Jinx.
Promising.
And there we see the gold starting to spike out of control. Jinx being this menace in these fights now. With that Lulu shield, with the Ardent Sensor, giving her the damage. And it happened again! Cassante yeets himself over the wall as the Billow Breath keeps on in place.
Oh my gosh. That timing has been perfect 2 times in a row.
And I believe because of the way Cassante ult works, once it starts, it like locks you in place, so you can't respond to it. It has to be a preemptive Billow's Breath from the Ornn.
Yes.
Hey, Cat, anyway, we can get a slow-mo replay of the Cassante just yeeting himself through a wall. Oh, here we go. Oh, hold on.
I don't think. Is this it? Yeah, this is it.
Yep, you're right. You got the Q3
Right
ready?
here.
Oh, one moment. We'll get there eventually.
No, it's not. It's not.
Oh,
because
it's too far. Yeah, it's all down.
Somebody will clip it.
We'll get it clipped eventually. Jinx picking up that full Phantom Dancer now. 2 items that Jinx team in. She has that ramping into team fights with the lethal tempo, with the Kraken Slayer scaling attack speed. Or landing the middle proc. Cassante landed the Q3 onto him. He does have to walk away. The Iceborne Color Flow is keeping him in range. The Billow Breath lands on Cassante. He is brittled. Lands a stun onto Ornn. These trades are going Cassante's way bit by bit. You see that extra shielding, that extra healing, keeping him in these fights longer.
Herald's gonna be started up.
Climbers striding through this Herald. As Gwen just jumping onto Zin's down. 2v1, no fear. Needlework does come down. She does dash through the Cataclysm after popping the immune to ignore the...
Swag is chasing Panda Boy!
Swag does pop the ghost. Panda Boy is running away. Cannot get in range to get the slow off soon enough, and Gwen does dash to freedom through the Cassiopeia Ghost. As you see Climbers taking this tier 1 top, a 3rd tower going to this Jinx.
They did expend quite a few resources trying to chase down that Gwen, and they're gonna lose the Herald, they're gonna lose top turret, and get nothing in return.
And this is a big
Except
thing
for
we're
the
seeing
Gwen
this
Splash.
season. True. But this is a big thing we're seeing this season with the quests, with the way the gold income works. The game can be very snowbally if you're not careful, because not only do you have more gold, but you have more income to get more gold. You're accelerating how fast you get the gold. And so it can easily snowball out of control with the quest changes.
Yeah, and we are seeing a 5k differential already.
2K,
2,000
just
of that
on the ADC.
in-
Yep.
Yeah, just ADC.
Hate getting jumped by Billy. Wind becomes lightning. Wild growth onto the out, keeping Miss Fortune locked in place. Cassiopeia is here. Does drop the miasma onto the Rel is in the back line, but she has no follow-up as the Constante does run her down. Jinx is excited or trying to get away. Does have to flash out from the slows. Zap does land a Cassio, but it looks like it's going to be a disengage from both sides. Third dragon is spawned, so Climber's probably going to try to look to clean that up. But on soul point already.
It's really hard when they do not start off with the engage on their own
Horning,
terms.
dropping, gets it through onto the Lulu, but Jinx is free fire to the back line. Cataclysm onto Lulu, but hits no one as the MF ult does go on top of the Cataclysm. Cassiopeia does drop the ult onto Gwen, does stun her. Panda Boy does drop the Misfortune, and cuts the Ornn. Cassante and Lulu trying to clean up here. Zenity Swag does go down to Cassante. And that is a 3-for-0 as they pick up the dragon on top of it. We do
It's
see
just
Climbers
so
having to burn.
hard.
Yep, Climbers having to burn every flashes every time Jarvan ults them. Yep, and get a quick replay here. It's a little past it, but we did see at the start of the fight, Jarvan did drop a good ult, and Misfortune did drop the bullet time on top of it. But everyone flashed out of the Cataclysm immediately when the fight started. They were not risking getting chunked down.
Not only that, Gwen on the flank able to cancel the Misfortune from who is ulting, and so not a lot of damage able to come out from their backline.
Yep, that's another thing we talked about in the draft. Steel Team really needs that full 5v5 front to back. As we see Zinzao getting picked on the top side. Miasma does drop it so he can't flash away. Does drop the Crescent Guard to dodge the Cassiopeia damage. Zap onto Jarvan does slow him down. Cassiopeia lands the Quick Fix. Not enough! Does fall down, but Jinx is here to get the cleanup. That get excited lethal tempo. Just so much attack speed here. We do see them going 2-for-1, so they are getting some gold back. They aren't giving up without a fight, but they're having to burn so much to run down anyone. Tate is trying to get some plates in the mid side, get some gold in his pocket. We're starting to
So
see the
hard.
power. Yep.
I don't know if there is really a way for them to get back at this point, unless Climbers
have-
make some.
They have
Really,
to
really
find
bad
some way to burst the Jinx, but it's gonna be a really rough thing where the only way I see it, somehow Cassiopeia lands the miasma so she can't flash out, and then Jarvan Cataclysms on top of it while Misfortune ults. That's the only way I see this happening, because Jinx has both her sums up, so she's gonna be very hard to lock down and burst. The only way they're gonna do it is through the Cassiopeia miasma, because it does lock you out of flashing. As we see Rel getting put to quarter health. We drop the order on the Jinx, but do they get the knockup? Miasma on top of her,
Cassiopeia.
flashes out. Giant Growth does get the Jinx to safety. She does have to pop Flash and Barrier, so it is both the Jinx comes down. Zins out in the backline. Moon becomes Lightning. Pops the Crescent Guard. Disengages the entire fight. Rel's thrown back into the team. And we're just seeing the front lines breaking from Steel Team here. As Jinx gets the reset, has the front line, has protection, and she's just rapid firing through all the Steel Team. Or's lasting as long as he can, but it does not matter as the Gwen even survives because of the gummy fruit. And that is a
It was
5
a
to
valiant
0.
effort,
They
but I mean, we
13K gold
kind of
lead.
saw this coming with the
Yeah.
huge point differential as well.
I do want to give Steel Team credit. They saw the same play. They tried to get the miasma onto the Jinx to lock her down,
Yep.
but she flashed out at the very last millisecond. As we do see Climbers picking up game 1 here.
Pretty good first game. I honestly think Steel Team Flip held their ground a little better than, you would have expected, especially that one play in the beginning where they ended up getting the double kill. That was
Yep,
a
the
good
early
look
Jarvan
for
gank
him.
into mid lane with the Sunny D swag landing that important ultimate to try to get them going in this game.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And
This
he
was
has a headache, so
yeah, you know
pretty
what? He has
good
a headache.
performance overall.
Headache diff. Headache diff.
Okay. We're gonna take a short break as we get into game 2. for game 2 of Climbers versus SEAL Team Flip.
Yep, and we do see some big up. SEAL Team Flip swapped out their top jungle and support for JF Warrior, Reborn Mountain, and Yalinger? Yalinger?
Gallagher?
Yalinger. Yep. And then Climbers swapped out only their support for Silverhammer. So points are almost dead even this game. So should be an exciting match. Pick and ban has started, but no shocker, we do see the Fiddlesticks being banned from Reborn. Kind of sad to see it go, but I'm not surprised in the slightest.
I think I've only seen him ever play Fiddle like once in a draft league.
Yep. I mean,
This does not ever get through.
That's the problem with being not necessarily one tricks, but like really good on a specific champion in draft leagues is people do their checks. It's like, oh, he's a very, very good Fiddlesticks player. Let's get rid of that. Yep. We do see the Jinx ban coming out, so they don't want to repeat of last time without just taking over the game. And we do see the Jarvan B1. So they are not willing to risk that Jarvan being a problem again. They want to take it away.
Yeah, and Billy, pretty versatile jungler, so yeah, it'll be fine for him.
The Viego response from Reborn. So we are going to try to see him play that hyper carry role, be these team fight cleanup. What will be the next pick? I'd expect to see probably your ADC here. Just grab some generic good pick here. Don't want to show too much. Don't want to give too many counter picks away.
It's gonna be a Vayne.
Ooh, a Vayne. That was not what I was expecting in the slightest here.
I do remember Shaden playing quite a bit of Vayne before, but I guess he plays everything. I mean, he's level what, 2100?
Yeah. Sorry, what was that, production?
Oh, it's talk. Oh.
Yeah, that's the team with the Vayne.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, but that's even crazier, honestly. That is their brand new platinum ADC.
Yep. Hey, I mean, if you're gonna play, come out swinging. We do see the Orianna Yunara. So Orianna, classic pairing with the Jarvan, Cataclysm, throw the ball on top of it, drop the Shockwave. Yunara, just a very strong pick right now with the way the items work, with the, Quinn? Silverbolt, whatever it's called, when she pops her ult, gets the, bonus true damage on crit. Very good pairing with her, very good spike at 2 items, very strong champ right now. It is the Ahri for SEAL Team. I have not seen a lot of Ahri right now. I didn't feel like she really got much with all these item updates, but I guess just she's always a strong laner, strong at 1 and 2 items with the Malignants. Well, we'll see how they play it out. Again, the Nautilus ban out. They are really still worried about that hard engage bot side. Aatrox is the last. So we have Aatrox Scion bans from SEAL Team, and then what's Climber's last ban going to be? I'd expect probably just another engage support, unless they're worried about like them taking the Lulu, because Lulu Yunara is a strong pairing. But no, they are going to ban away the JF Warriors Yorick. So they are still worried about that full-on just split push, ignore the team, play for game. The Mordekaiser Blind. Okay.
SEAL Team Flip's comp is it's a little weird. I don't really understand what they're trying to do.
It feels very solo queue-esque of, I like this champion, I'm good at this champion, I'm gonna play it. And that can't work, don't get me wrong, I've done that, I've played a lot of Bard in these styles that are actually, it's like, oh, it doesn't matter, if you're good enough at a character, you can make it work. But then you'll get Climbers drafts, this is textbook. engaged jungler, strong scaling utility mid lane, hyper scaling ADC, enchanter support, and I'm guessing most likely just a frontline tank here on the top side, unless they have something they want to play into the Mordekaiser. Ooh, I would love to see a Galio top here from Climbers. Don't know if they play it, but I feel like that would... Nope, Cassante again. Just, again, like, you look at Climbers' team, this is a classic draft that you'd see in any pro league right now.
They have a really great team fighting potential. A Blitzcrank.
Ooh, and there's a solo queue special, the Blitzcrank in the bot lane to pair with the Vayne. They are
Really
playing for
is
picks.
so cute.
I mean, it kind of makes sense with the Viego and the Ari. They're playing for these picks, trying to get that sloppy team fights, get those resets, make this chaos, especially with Mordekaiser. Take someone out, throw them in Brazil. I think, I'll be honest, pure draft-wise, I still give this one to Climbers. It's such a textbook comp, so easy to play, front to back. You have AD on it, you have the Orianna scalings, you have lane control, you have priority. Like, they should have everything. But if Steel Team can land those hooks, land those charms, get those early resets on the Viego, Vayne makes an outplay somewhere, they could run away with this.
They do have the X Factor on their side. Especially with that Blitzcrank pick.
Will we see the level 1 hook is the question going into this.
Yeah. Alright, well, we're gonna head to a short break as we get into the game. Be right back. This is gonna be a fun match.
Oh, yeah.
We
And
are
we are
in...
back. Go on.
I'm just wait. I just wanted to see the level 1 hook.
I know, they're just standing there menacingly. I was ready for a full 5-man engage, full send it, flash hook, send it all, like... But no, they're playing patient. Alright, well, we are back here with game 2
so
between
fast.
the SEAL Team Flips and the Climbers. We do see some short trade shenanigans going on in the mid lane. Ari losing out because that Orianna passive that's stacking up damage on the autos from the clockwork. Blitzcrank lining up, he's looking for a hook, but you know fully stacks the Q, get that extra on-hit damage and that auto reset, and that level 1 trade is very strong.
Trying to get that angle. It's gonna be a little bit difficult with those minions. So we'll just have to wait and see.
They're just hiding in the minions so they can't get hooked. Nautilus does land the pull on the Cassante, gets a good trade back. Cassante does dash away though. Oh, and this is the impression of Lulu landing the picks onto Vayne so she cannot dodge the glitter lance. J4 going for an invade on the Viego. Charm does land Ari on the mid lane. Ari does trade back. There's a fight going on in the jungle. Viego versus Jarvan. Jarvan does the knock up on the Viego. Viego does have to flash away. Jarvan does flash follow auto. Does get the kill on the Viego. Vayne's here. Flash charm does land from Sunny Swag onto the Jarvan. Jarvan does go down. Flash hook hits the Lulu. Actually flashes away. Ignite is down on the Lulu. Lulu is going to... And Ari does pick up a double kill. As Orianna walks into tower afterwards and almost dies.
Yeah, the Lulu flash there, a little bit tricky to flash when the Nautilus, Blitzcrank is right on you because he can just flash, get the same distance, and still hook you back.
It's the classic, oops, I flashed in a straight line. And also, great flash charm from Sunny Swag to pick up that Jarvan to get that fight started. I don't know if Vayne would have got the condemn off to stun him otherwise. I think he might have just got away.
Yeah, Billy kind of reading a little for that invade, but was able to get first blood at least. Just could not get out with his life.
Yep, they did go flash for flash on both junglers. We do see Reborn checking his bot side, taking up that Gromp still. I thought that Gromp would have gone, but I guess the fight just never stopped. No one had time to get it. Both junglers were going bot side. Cassante getting bullied in this Mordekaiser matchup. I was not expecting this to go this way at all. Ooh, Viego with a sneaky gank in the bot side. I don't think they saw him yet, but the wave's in such a bad spot they can't force a fight.
Yeah,
Cassante getting pulled back by the Mordekaiser again. Just keeps getting poked out. Ari winning the short trade. Does have the double buff from that earlier fight. Can force these trades. Charm does just whiff. Blitzcrank possibly looking for a hook. But we said, you know, a fully stacked Q with the Lulu on hit, pumping out that quick damage. Both mids pretty far from 6.
Jarvan doing more counter jungling. Going to be able to take away those raptors.
Really ballsy when you don't really have top priority or mid priority to just go for the invades. I think he took away the chickens from Reborn.
I think that he knew he wasn't going to be back for a little bit, and was really good prediction, or what's called reading. He's able to read Reborn's path pretty well.
Yeah. I guess J4 does just have that earlier clear speed, able to take those camps away. Both top laners burning TP, back to the wet noodle fighting in the top side. Cassante rushing that early Negatron cloak. Nothing too surprising. Keep the Mordekaiser from really one-shotting him. We do see Blitzcrank in the mid lane. Hook does have to be flashed by the Orianna. So Blitzcrank Rob earning a free flash. Sunny D Swag does hit 6, so could look for an all-in at some point when the jungler's there again. We do see Reborn going for his own invade with the Blitzcrank backup, pushing him off his chickens. I don't think Reborn got any of the chickens because he is still level 4.
Yeah, but that was a good roam from the Blitzcrank, able to get the flash for free.
Oop. Making perfect use of that roam timer since they know Vayne's on reset anyway. No point in him being there soaking experience. He does have the Hex Flash, but that push is warded, so we can't get an angle. Yunara pops the cube, does have it on his damage. Yep. Hook on the Lulu.
Oh, the Jarvan's here, though.
But Jarvan is here. Vayne Condemn doesn't do enough. Jarvan. Oh, Blitzcrank,
Good
run.
flash.
07 Blitzcrank. Run, Blitzcrank. Vayne flashes away, leaving their support to die. That's an 07 moment.
Was actually not terrible play from Tog, able to flash out of there.
Yep.
It was looking like they would have gotten a double kill.
Oops, the Vayne
But,
just barely flashes away in time. It looks like Jarvan's flash was not up, so he couldn't follow him, so just guaranteeing the Vayne gets out. We do see the Climbers pick up an early Dragon, that early Infernal. Gold lead minimal. Still it's gonna come down to who executes better.
Just keeping an eye out on those Blitzcrank hooks.
Yeah, so far, bot lane playing well around them, keeping sure to keep minions between. Hook misses on the Cassante. No follow-up. Yep, and here we're seeing that laning power of the Lulu Yunara. Hook misses Lulu. So now all that pressure's gone. They can just free farm while they reset on cooldowns. Blitzcrank looks like he might be looking for a roam, but Yunara does land slow onto Vayne. Vayne tumbles away.
And not as huge of a differential this game in the bot lane, but you can see that lead slowly building for the Yunara.
We are seeing Vayne go Bork. I have seen some people experimenting with the crit Vayne again with the crit changes, so we're going to see more traditional on-hit. Mordekaiser winning these short trades, not too surprising. Ahri and Ori just shoving lane, keeping farm, not letting anyone do anything.
Where's
Jarvan
the...
again on the invade.
Oh, never mind.
Vayne does pop the final hour. Cataclysm and then flash away. They do follow up. The hook lands and the stun lands. Lindy swag there. They're looking for the reset. Ahri does have charm up in a second, waiting for the flash charm. Will it land? Stun lands from Viego. Charm whiffs. Blitzcrank looking for a hook. Yunara pops the Q, pops the ult. Wild growth from Lulu. Keeps him alive. Viego's here.
Meanwhile, Reborn Mountain.
But it doesn't have the damage to full. He can't full health a Yunara right now.
Yeah, and the minions were pushed in, so the rest of the team were busy dealing with that, not able to help out. They weren't able to pick up another kill on Billy, though. Got a little greedy, trying to invade without backup, and ended up expending his flash and his life.
Yep. Well, he did steal the blue though, so he did still steal it.
Yeah, maybe it's worth then.
He did steal it. I mean, he only got one flash. I thought he got more. Oh, he also got Blitzcrank.
No, he got
flash.
2.
Yeah, Blitzcrank and Viego.
Yeah.
Blitzcrank just has the Hex Flash. Yeah, I thought the seals burned a lot more, but looking back on it, no, they really didn't.
They are gonna also be able to pick up those grubs in return.
Uh-oh, Cassante going for the all-out push of the Mordekaiser under tower. Mordekaiser has to flash away. That true damage from the all-out W from the Cassante would shred through that health bar pretty fast.
Yeah, it's top end's kind of boring to watch right now. Honestly, it's just the same back and forth.
It's a real wet noodle
But
fight with
it
the
is
way
what it
they
is.
set it up. with the new quest, you really just want to sit there, get that quest, get scaling towards level 20. Just be that beef stick late game. Casante brings both top laners for their TP, just keep pushing. Mord does have a slight advantage, mostly from all those platings, because Casante really can't shove him out to pressure it.
And
But
the
again,
grubs are gonna help out a little too.
Yep, but gold is dead even across the board. Slight lead in jungle for climbers, slight lead in mid for seals. Mordekaiser did just finish his top lane quest, so he does get bonus experience and can go to that level 20. Ari landing a quick electrocute trade with the QW. Charm did go with.
And they are just gonna probably prep around this dragon spawning in about 30 seconds. Getting some resets on the bot lane.
Mordekaiser lanes pulled, quick trade. Q3 from Casante, assuming whiffed. We do see Vayne picking up her Bork before this Dragon's fight. Yunara is probably going to try to reset, pick up that Kraken Slayer, so Seals does have a timer to rush this Dragon.
Diego trying to hide, but
oh, we got the spot on the way in.
He's in there.
Yep, we got spot on the way in. The Deuce spawn, Wild Growth onto the Jarvan, Cataclysm on top of the Viego. Viego does have to ult out, does not survive. Lulu Q does pick him up. Looks like pops the silence does not matter. Yunara picks up the second kill. Oh, that ward in the first bush spotted the Viego, and they had no clue.
Immediately picks up a sweepers right after that.
I probably should have had this. So that is most likely going to be second dragon going over the climbers off that 3v3 in the bot side. Vayne getting these good chunks in, but there's no way to really go for that cleanup. Blue team does pick up that second kill, getting the Chem Tech Dragon. Jarvan greeting for this crab.
Oh,
Charm does win. Oh, Charm did land! But the EQ gives Jarvan with the flash enough distance to get away. And every time Ahri's going for these roams, we see Panda Boy in the mid lane taking these plates, taking these minions, making up that advantage he always picking up from these kills.
Yeah, Ahri down about 20 CS.
20 CS and I think 4 plating.
Oh no.
Yunara damage. Diego stun does land. Flash charm on Ori does land. And Diego does clean up the Orianna.
Nice
Good
play
flash
in the
charm.
mid lane
Still need
from
to follow that up. Yep. Still trying to keep some pressure on this map. Diego going for the invade. Onto the Jarvan's blue, but hook lands onto a minion. Vayne really low. Has to be careful here. Trying to make the space. Viego and Jarvan slap each other in the jungle. Jarvan does have to flag and drag away from the Viego. He does have that Kraken Slayer. He does win those all-ins against the Jarvan. No objectives for 1 minute. We are going to see that Herald spawn in the top side. I don't know if anyone's going to contest it at the moment. I think it's going to be a bit more farming up, waiting for those item spikes. Both top laners finishing their first item. Nothing too unexpected. Koenig Rooker is such a menace for these short trades into the mages, blocking 300 to 400 at a time. It feels like Warbogs a lot when you're laning. We are seeing that the climbers did pick up that early gold, but it is starting to dwindle out from these trades not going their way. Mordekaiser with a clean hook to push Casante away the moment he goes in. So they look for that Q3 on the Mordekaiser. Does whiff. Jarvan in the bot side. EQs over the wall. Condemned pushes him away from the Vayne. Hook onto Jarvan into tower.
Oh!
Condemned into his own wall. The Wild Growth does keep him alive. Viego does get the reset. Lands the knock up onto Yunara. Yunara does get the Mikhails. Flashes away from the Viego ult. Stun does land. Vayne.
So low!
Oh! Vayne does get the clean up. Sunny Swag misses the ult, or misses the charm. Does have one more ult flash. Oh, the
One more.
So we do see the Jarvan goes in. He gets condemned into his own wall, but the wild growth keeps him alive just long enough as Yunara's right clicking. He did get the reset on the Viego. Mikhail's does give Yunara that little bit of healing. Flash Foul to keep that damage going, and then Vayne just barely goes down. As we see both bot laners moving down, Sunny Swag misses the charm. Ult forward, lands the Spirit Charm, and then the Spirit Ball comes back, killing the Orianna after the Shockwaves kill the Ahri. Crazy fights going on all over the map. And it's pretty even.
You can kind of see... Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
You're good, you're good.
More fighting in the jungle! Billy going to be caught in the river. Looks like they're gonna be trying to prep for this Rift Herald here. And they are not letting this guy go.
Lulu does land, but there's no follow-up. No one's in range. Lulu does have to flash the Mordekaiser hook, or she would have been seized to death.
The Cassante just gonna teleport right in the middle of all of them.
He does have that empowered teleport, so when he does TP and he gets that massive, I believe, 20% health bar shield for quite a while. It's not too surprising. Reborn playing hide and seek with the Cassante. That's a very dangerous game to play.
Going to lose his bot lane, Gavs. Again, Billy just applying so much pressure in the jungle this game.
Yep. Flag and Drag does miss onto the Vayne. Vayne does pop the final hour. Is landing those autos off. Does have to tumble away though, as the Yunara is there and putting out so much damage with that second item. That bonus true damage on crit really comes in when she gets that extra damage from the ultimate. Especially because her crits already deal more damage because her passive Cassante dashing in, lands the shield, unstoppable, does whiff, does not land the stun. The Mordekaiser Q3 does also miss. Oh, stun onto Orianna. Orianna does pop the shockwave, does flash away. She might be out. They might not have the distance to get her. Lulu does shield, does speed her up. Flash Cataclysm from the Jarvan onto 2 and the Wild Growth to give him skin longer. Oh, flash away. Crazy plays from Climbers coming in, just barely making it out. Panda Boy living with the tiniest bit of health to get to the Lulu to keep himself alive. And phenomenal Cataclysm from the Jarvan into the Wild Growth. Just so much CC. We see Yunara breaking that first tower in the bot side. More gold going into her pocket. Climbers really playing around their ADC. Again, she's going to be this menace in these team fights at this point. Sunday lanes the Q3 after getting pulled through the Mordekaiser. Weird interaction there. Ward does win his all in. Charm onto Yunara does miss. He does pop the ult, does dash forward, lands the Kamehameha. Looking for those last few autos onto Blitzcrank. Cannot get them as he does speed up and walk away. And I believe I just lost my second caster. Hey, Deuce the Kim solo cast. Alright, we see Billy's doing more farming in the jungle. Nothing too crazy going on right now. Next dragon is in 330. Most likely we'll just see both sides keep farming up unless one side really wants to pressure this 20-minute Baron. It actually looks like Climbers might be setting up forward. They do have that pressure. The top lane is going even. Cataclysm onto Viego. Viego does pop the Heartbreak to jump away. Does manage to get away. Charm does land on the Jarvan. Jarvan is going to take about a quarter of his health bar. Gonna EQ over the wall in the red pit. Blitzcrank is a little caught out. Is gonna have to run away. Blast cones into the Baron pit. But not going to start it. We do see Vayne on the bot side fighting the Orianna. Pops final hour. Pops the autos. Pops the tumble. Pops the exhaust. Shockwave onto Vayne. Does knock her away. Does not kill her. Vayne tumbles forward. Slow from the ball. Does keep her getting range. And then follow up from Panda Boy. Does win the Vayne in the 1v1. Mordekaiser is free on the top side here. Yunara did pop the ultimate. Does have dash up. Is fully empowered. Does on the Kamehameha Slav. Cassante flashes forward to knock him back into the fight with the ultimate. Is going all out. He is going crazy in these team fights. And we do see Climbers taking that advantage, breaking that top tower. And win that fight in the bot side, ADC versus mid.
My PC crashed, but I am back. What
No worries.
happened?
They finally made a pick on the Mordekaiser. Cassante flash combo hit into the Yunara, and then Vayne got 1v1 by the Orianna.
I see.
Reborn getting caught on the bot side here. The Flag and Drag landing from the Jarvan as Orianna just pumping out the damage on top of him.
Things look like they might be spiraling a little.
They
out
are
of
starting to
control
reach that
now.
point. Yeah, but you do see the Milkaholic just going crazy with this Yunara. Most gold in the game by... Is that... Oh, 10k. My bad, site thought that said 16k. I was about to lose my mind. I mean,
You can kind of see the point differential really showing in the bot lane, especially with just like the positioning and overall
being there for
like damage
objectives,
output
punishing.
of the ADCs.
Yep, it's more than just the actual like micro mechanics. We're seeing a big, more of a macro decision making here coming out. As again, Billy invading Reborn does fight the loop away. Reborn dodges the flag and drag. The team is here to cover, does get the Cataclysm, does take down Reborn. Panda Boy jumps
It's
forward.
trapped in the.
The Malignant Pool doesn't enough as Yunara flashes forward with the Kamehameha. Vayne trying to get Panda Boy, does not get it. As you see more fist fight at the top lane, more White Noodle fighting. But yet again, Seals just that little bit damage missing. Can't finish up these kills. As we do see the Climbers breaking another tower on the bot side, this Yunara now up 3,500 gold. Top lane fight starting to go Cassante way from that extra damage. Does pop the all out, does have the Six Heralds. Mordekaiser did take him to Brazil. Does drag him away for a little bit longer, does pop the shield, but he's gonna have to try to run. Mordekaiser is gonna get knocked back with the Q from Cassante, does land the hammer onto Cassante solo.
This is a Wet Noodle fight.
And somehow, I think both are gonna walk away after a 20-second long fist fight.
Wow, just dodging each other around the wall.
They're both just too beefy. Oh, flash jump from Viego does land. Wild growth on the Lulu as the Cataclysm does commit. Viego does not jump the wall with the heartbreak. He was a hair short. And Shenardo from the damage to Jarvan does clean it up.
The Jarvan does so much damage with the lethality. Is that a lethality? Nope. I can't tell what it is.
No, that's Sundered Sky. That's a
Sundered Sky.
Yep, that's an 80 Bruiser item. Gives him health before somebody hits someone after like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
And then Black Cleaver, just traditional Bruiser. Always just it's just a lot of stacks to try to work through. Good try, Blitzcrank. I respect the attempt. Climbers do pick up that Baron. They are most likely going to look to try to transition that into this Mountain Soul. Yunara picking up her third item at LDR. Did get back its Giant Slayer passive, so she does deal more damage to tankier people now. I'm so happy they brought that back. Vayne does have her Ginsu, so there is always that chance of her having that X factor of going crazy, channeling Uzi in these team fights. They're looking for a pick, but Cassante is not someone you're going to be able to pick off. We do see Climber, same position in this bot side, going to try to pressure this dragon, pushing down mid with the Baron minions, breaking a couple platings. Charm does land on Cassante, but you can't stop the damage. Reborn getting caught out, doesn't have the flash to jump over the wall and doesn't pop the heartbreak. Charm does land on Cassante, gets a quick trade, but between the Runer, just so much health and shielding. Climber is not even bothering with the dragon, just going to keep pushing down this mid lane, going to try to break this tier 2. Hook lands on the Yunara, does get Wild Growth, does get condemned into the wall, and they do pick the Vayne! Vayne does shut down the Yunara! Lulu does not have flash, he's going to get run down. And Ari does pick up that 2 big shutdowns going over the Seals. Jarvan is on the dragon, but Seals are walking down. They don't have a smite.
They're going to rush to the dragon! Are they going to be able to steal it?
They are! They secure the dragon! Jarvan did not have smite! Seals coming in with some breath in this game still. Getting massive shutdowns onto their carries, securing the dragon, denying that soul. They are not going down without a fight.
Looks like they just let their guard down for a second and boom. They get 2 shutdowns, they steal the dragon away.
One Blitzcrank cook at the right moment, gets that shutdown to Yunara, transitions that shutdown on Lulu. And that's Vayne getting her 3rd item from that massive shutdown, getting that Terminus, working towards that more on hit. And Ari getting the death tap. She is now this massive threat if she lands that charm. You're going to be losing 60 to 80% depending on who you are, unless you're Cassante, then you don't care. And we do see Mordekaiser getting the experimental hex plate. Yunara pops the ult, does go forward on the Vayne. Vayne just left the final hour, but that is just so much burst. Yeah.
Just popped.
And that's that power of the Silver Bolts on the Yunara. When she pops her ultimate for the next 3 autos, she gets bonus true damage on her crits. And it just gives her that insane burst while still being a massive DPS threat. Thankfully, there's no objective up, so even with the Vayne going down, I don't know if the climbers can really get anything off of it besides that gold itself in the pick.
Billy does have that Guardian Angel now. So,
Charm does
walking
put
in
Cindy swag.
unafraid.
It looks like they're going to try to play it slow, take this top tier 2, play it methodical. Billy just playing nearby, making it really hard for the Seals to get any engage going. More about Noodle fighting in the bot lane as these top laners just do not care about each other, just want to kill these minions, keep farming. While the gold is still definitely favored towards the climbers, we did see that spike in the graph. About half their gold be gone in an instant from all those shutdowns. But again, his blue buff gets stolen. Oh, Sunny ultimate forward does get the charm. Flash from Diego doesn't land the stun. Does get the kill, but cannot get in the soul as he falls before that. But another shutdown going on to Sunny. Does have one more ult charge, but most likely going to disengage with it.
Charm going wide. So unfortunate.
But again, if you're Seals, you take the 1-for-1. Like, especially when you get that shutdown onto your carry, you take that.
Alright, looks like next objective is gonna be the Baron and Dragon at the same around the same time.
Yep, if they don't rush it down, most likely whoever gets one is the other person's gonna get the other. But I think climbers will just set up to rush this Baron down right when it spawns. If Yunara can finish that Infinity Edge, which I think she's resetting for right now, that is a massive spike. We saw her popping Vayne before. It's gonna go crazy now with that extra crit damage. And yep, there it is. The IE coming through from Yunara with a new Quiver on top of that. And Orianna picking up the arm guard, so she does have that Zonius activation now. It's going to be a lot harder for the Seals to get any pick to get this team fight going, get Diego the reset.
Yeah. 3.8k differential is crazy.
Oh, flashes out of the Cataclysm, but Blitzcrank pulls him back in. Vayne does pop the flash, does still have the final hour. But that hook there put the Vayne back in danger and had to, and it was a bit of a, miscommunication. Yunara pops, goes forward, flashes over the hook, hits the Lulu, but it does not matter. He is one shot. That is a Yunara ult down. Kamehameha does land, and Vayne takes half her health bar, 1 out of the other half. Diego trying to land the stun, but he knows if he does, he's gonna get one shot. Yunara auto, each one doing a quarter of his health bar. Pops the Heartbreak to get away for half a second from the Bloodline passive from the shield bow. Sunny Spec is here on the Ari. Ult forward over the wall. Charm does land, but gets Mikhail. He did land a charm, but Lulu had, no, the Mikhails didn't even matter. He didn't even get to pop it. Jarvan going forward, does get down into the wall. Vayne. Oh, the swag flag onto Reborn. The disrespect. As we see the climbers pushing this top side. They probably won't be able to end. There are still 3 up, but we are going to most likely see double inhib fall. Looks like looking for something, looking for a target. But I don't think you want to hook anyone here. As Climber's going to... Does let him hook onto Oriana. Cataclysm back up onto Vayne. Does have the final hour. He's going to go down, but he does have the GA to hold it. Mordekaiser's finally arrived. So good for Brazil! Mordekaiser tries to steal the Oriana, but she pops the stopwatch, denying the ult. As we see Climbers just pushing to end the game, and that will be game 2. Going to the Climbers with a dominant performance in the bot lane again.
Yeah, Shaden with these hyper carries just looking so scary, especially when you pair him with an enchanter. At the end, the Ahri almost just went in, one-shot him, but that Lulu was able to just keep him alive long enough so that they could just kill the Ahri.
Yep. That wild growth, the heal gave him just enough time to get that ult off, because, like, we saw that Yunara was down to, like, 200 if he already had a tiny bit more gold, and if Yunara goes down, that's all their DPS. At that point, the Vayne can just run free.
Yep. Well, that was a much closer game, too. We'll have to see. I mean, let me look at the points.
Points were dead, almost dead in that game.
Yeah, Climbers have been using quite a few higher point players, but I think they just have a higher point roster in general. So we'll have to see how game 3 goes.
See you there. We are back for the third draft of the night between the SEAL Team Flip and the Climbers. We do see a massive swap up from both sides. I believe the only players returning are the supports on both sides. SEAL Team's putting in the Diddlebop top, Alves jungle, Rept mid, Trinity AD, and Yalger staying support. While the Climbers putting in Loser top, Kittler jungle, Mickey mid, and JGGT ADC with Silverhammer still being on the support. So complete mix-up, almost all new faces we're seeing now. Points still relatively close, only a 15-point gap, so should be looking forward to another really close game here.
I'm sorry, I am back now.
We are in draft.
Yep, I'm looking at the rosters.
Yep, it's almost a complete swap up, so.
Yeah, it is.
We are seeing some more just generic bands out. The Briar, or generic, yes, generic Briar. Silver TF from SEAL Team, and then the Gwen, Jarvan, and Garen from Climbers. So I'm guessing we got some, not necessarily OTPs, we got some mains being banned out, and then just some generic good picks like the Sivir, the Gwen, the Jarvan. We'll see how this draft shapes up though. See what Climbers want to first pick here. The Varus, very nasty right now. The AP on hit build going so insane with the Dusk and Dawn. Still that really strong lane menace if you want to go lethality. Very flexible and very good once that Jarvan's banned away, so he can't be locked up as easily.
Yeah, and I don't really know much about Juggernaut or what he plays, but let me look.
We are seeing the MF response with the Diana follow-up. So again, SEAL Team seems to be playing for this Wombo combo. That seems to be their go-to, possibly what they've practiced or just what they're comfortable on.
Oh, Juggernaut's Masters.
Oh.
Gonna be very scary with that Varus.
Yeah, especially if they take some kind of engage or enchanter hero. Like, there's a lot of things you can do to shut down that MF. Warwick! Oh, baby! Okay, not what I was expecting in the slightest. Now, the real question, is that Warwick top, or is that the Warwick jungle? What do you think?
Probably jungle, but I could see Jaden also just playing it top for fun, so it could be a flex.
Morgana! Okay, we are seeing some somewhat more unique picks here. Morgana, traditionally wants to support, but after a lot of buffs, going to jungle and mid lane as that just power farm late game scaler that's really hard to shove out of lane. Probably just their blind pick mid here, just very solid overall with the current way that mid lane is, with it being such as just power farm, sit there, do nothing for most of the game.
And they're going to pick up a Volibear.
Ooh. Volibear, probably just their blind top here does deal with the Warwick if they do try to send it up there. But also just, again, I keep saying it, but Dusk and Dawn, broken item, really good on him. And again, just that incredible top lane duelist. Very few champions can just win the 1v1. But they're banning away the Ornn and the Cho'Gath, taking away some of those free farm matchups on the top side where they're just not going to bother fighting the Volibear.
Nico, Cho'Gath, and Ornn gonna be banned away.
And last ban for Climbers, I'm expecting probably just another support ban. I could see like a Leona. I couldn't even see the Rel, but no, they're banning the Smolder. So they are worried about just the mid lane power farm. Okay. Seeing a bunch of supports be flickered through here. Where will it stop? Nobody knows. But it is going
just
to be
gonna-
on that Rel, so even though it's a different bot lane, we are seeing that Rel MF again.
Rel MF is a known good combo, so.
And okay, so we are seeing the
Malzahar.
Malzahar. That's why they banned the Smolder, so they want to pick the Malzahar mid. Okay.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, that is one of the worst matchups in the game because he free farms the extra stacks off the Voidlings. So I'm guessing that's going to be Morgana support Warwick jungle. So this would most likely be their top laner into the Volibear. Yep. I'm not sure how the set Volibear matchup goes, but bare minimum, it's a good way to disengage a fight with that ultimate, make some room for this Varus.
You know, right before we got into this game as well, Ultra did say that the set in his game got a pentakill with his W, so...
And we see a Mundo last pick. Okay. So what I'm assuming is for climbers, it's set top, Warwick jungle, Mal's mid, Morgana Varus spot. And weirdly enough for Seals, I'm expecting that to be a Mundo mid lane. Now, it's gonna sound weird, but the idea is Malzahar can just never do anything to Mundo, and Mundo just becomes this massive scaling threat so early on. And it really loses that, like, because there's a lot of top lane matchups where Mundo just can't do anything, gets bullied out, but in mid lane, I don't know if Malzahar has the damage to threaten him out. Just scale up, get to that 2 items, start doing the push, push, push.
His shield also gets negated from, like, it negates Malzahar ult, right?
It would block it. I'm not sure if silence... I don't think the silence procs the Mundo passive, so I do think the only way they're procking it in lane is that Malzahar ult. So yeah, he can't really be locked down unless Warwick's nearby. Alright. We got some less standard picks here, but should be interesting to see. Gonna see a lot of fighting and a lot of farming. We'll see y'all when we come back for game 3.
We are back, and the game has already started.
I will have
It
to
is
say,
a Diana mid.
I was wrong. It is not the cheesy Mundo mid I was hoping for. It is a Mundo top bully jungle Diana mid. I saw the vision, but I cooked too hard apparently. We do see Set with the Ignite in the top lane, so he is looking for that lane pressure into the Mundo. And we also see Diana with the Ignite, so we are hopefully going to see some aggression in the early game here. Misfortune again with the first strike. She is playing for that all-in with the ult. Rel missing the Audacious Charge. Stun does miss. MF getting the fire back as Rel does get chunked by the Varus. He doesn't have level 2, so he has no blight stacks yet, so it isn't any max percent health damage.
We're gonna have to pop the heal. Well, not really have to, but she does because it's a possibly short cooldown.
We do see the aftershock on the. Diana gets a good trade with the QEW, just instantly propping that electrocute, and the shield blocking all the trade back from the tower. But I was gonna say we do see the aftershock on the Rel. Normally we see, or traditionally we see either Spellbook or Guardian. So she is playing to just be that main engage, be that front line to get these fights started. We do see the PT on there, so he is really strong with these quick trades, 3 autos, hit him with a spell, proc that max percent health, proc that bonus damage from the PTA. They had a sidestep into silence. Lands the Q, doesn't matter, just walks away from the Malzahar. Set slightly bullying the Mundo, not too surprising. The Q does have that max health on it. 3v3 in the bot side. Warwick does get stunned, does get knocked up. That's the fear, does sway, doesn't matter, the Rebels not take him down. Morgana does drop the MF. Varus in the backside is getting run down by the Rel. Varus has no mana. Volibear does get bound by the Morgana, does not get the stun. Rel is 1v1 into Varus as he is completely out of mana. Volley coming over, does land the stun. Varus pops the barrier. Does get run down by the Volibear. So overall, a 2-for-1. And the kill went to the Morgana on the side of the Seals.
Just, they knew Warwick was gonna make his way down and just hid in that bush. Able to get a good ambush.
I was kind of surprised how low health Warwick was when going into that fight. Not sure if the clear went bad or what, but he was like a third health when he walked in that bush. Warwick does pick up the top scuttle. Volibear does get feared away, doesn't get the shield, but Warwick is able to just walk out. Production had the team to the wrong side. That's what I thought, but I assumed I was just going crazy. Alright, there we go. Top lane, a little bit set favorite still, but Mundo keeping him in farm, just trying to get to those items, get to that Warmog, get to that Heartsteel, become that menace that he is known for. Morgana dropping these pools, and that's dropping the Make It Rain, just slight pokes going back and forth. Stun does land on Morgana, pops Black Shield afterwards, no follow-up, he's gonna walk it out. Binding just missing MF.
I actually do recall Silverhammer playing quite a bit of Morgana. So this is one of his comforts, I think.
Ooh, that double up from MF off the minion, taking a chunk out of Varus.
Looks like Warwick is potentially making his way bot. There's or the Malzahar, some pings going off, but they are gonna spot him.
Yep, I think the Seals are setting up for an early dragon with his bot priority and mid priority too. Malzahar not really able to pressure the Diana or stop the wave clear. Yep, Diana walking down, just getting some vision in the jungle, making sure Warwick doesn't go for the steal. Warwick is in the bottom tri-bush, looking for a fight on the bot side. Set's fighting the Mundo on the top side. Warwick's here in bot, but he cannot land any CC, so they're just gonna walk it around.
They are just gonna take the dragon, I think.
Yep, it's just a clean and fertile secure for Seals. Wooly melting that dragon. Set lands the pull on the Mundo, drops the ignite. Throws the W, flash forward, ult the Mundo, throws it forward.
Flash.
Mundo pops the ult. The last Q auto from Set
Jaden!
does drop the Mundo.
Jaden with the solo kill. He is build top, and he's still able to just do it. What a
Oh,
legend.
knockback onto Varus. He does have to flash away. Q does miss. And there's Varus flash down. Next engage on the Varus will probably be lethal. But Misfortune is completely out of mana.
Rel has flash. She could look for something here.
Misses the crash down. Black Shield onto Varus. The Rel is bound and Varus has just enough mana to Q through her, pop the Blight. Misfortune running, has no health, no mana. But Volibear is here for the cleanup. Hold on to Varus. Lands the stun, but Varus. Oh, Misfortune does live!
Wow, that was so close. It looked really good from the side of CLT at first because the Varus didn't have flash, but that binding was just able, and the Black Shield was able to do so much.
Oh!
Oh!
The flash Warwick ult missed.
It was a good effort, I guess.
I respect the attempt because if that did land, Malzahar got in range, land the Malefic Visions and the Suppression. I don't know the name of his ultimate. But they could have locked on the Diana and just slowly ticked her down. I like the attempt.
Yeah. But anyways, that bot fight, crazy close. It is gonna be a 1-for-1, so they did not lose out too much.
And Varus did get the kill this time. The kill did go, or the gold did go towards the carry.
Yeah.
But he was a hair away from getting out of his fortune also, making it a 2-for-1. Fortune double up, landing onto Morgana, taking about a quarter of a health bar out. As she does drop the bullet time onto the Morgana. Morgana just walks out. Morgana is level 6.
Nice step.
Chain the Corrupted does land onto the Misfortune. Misfortune does get feared by the Bulwark. Rel gonna use the crash out to get away. Binding does land, but she's too far into the tower. There is no follow-up.
This is
Great
one of the
engage.
times when you wonder, should you have taken cleanse?
Yeah, well, I feel like you're gonna have to get a QSS anyway because both the Warwick ult and the Malzahar are suppressions, so you can't just cleanse them. But I do agree,
But
cleansing
there
lane.
is so much
Oh no,
Oh,
Rel tried to
no.
held the wave, got bound, crash out to escape. Does the Varus have mana for the Q or the E? He does not. The Pool Malefic Pool does not get the Rel. She lives away. As she's staying in lane. Warwick ganking the mid lane, but Volibear's here also to cover his mid laner. Warwick ult does land, falls out the Malzahar ult. There is suppression into suppression. Diana did not get to play the game there. Set punching
Very
the window.
cool gameplay.
Shorting out. Actually, Set might has to be a little careful. But Set does have the ult ignite, and both do have the ult up, so it could go either way. We do see Varus building towards that Dusk and Dawn, so we are going to see more of the AP build, the AD poke. Volley running down the Malzahar. He knows he has no ult, but he's too slippery right now with those boots. Warwick apparently made a gank in the top side, but nothing happened there. They're just clearing out more camps. I'm gonna pick up a plate in the bot side. Rel is getting some vision inside of the blue side jungle, making sure they know where that Warwick's at now. Binding gonna miss Misfortune, but they are now being zoned out by this Morgana and this Varus. Varus completing the Dusk and Dawn. Those short trades are no longer going to go the way of Misfortune. They're gonna have to play for that all-in with the bullet time.
Yeah, and the drag is going to be spawning soon, so you can see they're trying to get some early vision here before it spawns.
Morgana clearing out the vision of this tri-bush, so even though they know they're going to be on it, they are get it. Bully Bear I'm not sure if he was spotted, but he is definitely spotted now, as Warwick does pick up that scuttle near the Dragon Pit. So they will have complete vision. But Varus is still bot side. Malzahar still can't get any pressure mid lane, so I don't know if anyone's going to want to start it, because it will just be a pure coin flip at this point. Volibear does run into the Warwick, does on the stun, gets the shield from his E, but is going to walk away after a quick chunk. And both sides trying to pressure for this dragon, but neither one wanting to commit.
Diana is in position first. However, Malzahar is making his way down. He'll just be cut off on the other side.
Oh, press down from Rel onto 2. Kid the Corrupted does life, but then Diana pulls him back in as the bull time's going over top. Quick burst from the seals.
That is the power of that MF Rel.
TP flank from the set. Red team does pick up the dragon. Set ult onto the backside, pops the W, gets one, chucks up Malzahar ult onto the backline. She is taking for the left visions. The visions are on Diana. Varus is here for the cleanup. What a turnaround fight!
So low there, but it has just enough for the what is it called? The
Haymaker.
Haymaker. Does so much damage with that. Just gets them all low, and then his team's able to clean up that fight. So even though they lost out on the dragon, they are going to be ahead in kills.
Yep, massive gold coming back in the direction. I was a bit skeptical on the teleport, but he had the I always forget the top laners get a free teleport now. So it came in on that side, got that big ult onto the back line. I believe one shot the Misfortune. And then, yeah, he went down. But at that point, Varus and Malzahar were able to clean up the fight.
Yeah.
First items coming around all around the board. Mundo getting that warm-up so he is able to be that split push menace, take those bad traits and heal back up. Varus finishing his ADC quest now. Getting that gold, that chunk of gold immediately, as well as bonus gold the rest of the game from those minions.
Is, you know, overall looking pretty even, but you do have to really fear this set now.
Yep, he is winning the short trades, but Mundo is going to dance it off, heal back up with that warp, not care. We do see the Striver coming up from sets, so he's trying to go for these long fights where you can get time to get multiple Qs off, get that Conqueror stack, and try to just out DPS the Mundo rather than just try to burst him, which I believe is the right call here. Binding and landing onto Misfortune, Change the Corruption on top of that. Bully Varus for backup. The Q from Varus does take up Misfortune. Bully is able to stun the Varus. He does ult on top of him. Varus does go down to Bully Varus at 1 for the bot side. Diana is here also. Pops the ult onto 2. Forgot a little way the sliver of health is walking it out, but no, the Rel Q does pick her up. Bully Varus is there. Pops stun onto Warwick. Warwick does not have the Borg. It does not have DPS. The Malefic Visions onto Bully Varus to CC him down. He cannot move. That's a
They just have so much CC on their team.
2 for 3, another slight trade going the way of the Climbers. That one extra kill from Varus. Mundo pops the ult, worried about the set all in. Pops the Showstopper, sets up the Haymaker, flashes, whiffs the true damage. Mundo's gonna go for the cleanup, does get the auto E reset, and Set now losing the 1v1 to the Dr. Mundo.
Nice sidestep from the Dr. Mundo, even though the set flashed to try to get the damage off. Gonna be unsuccessful.
He got the damage, but he missed the sliver comb for the true damage. As Mundo also picks up that first power. And we're gonna start to see the power of this Wormhouse Mundo. Takes a bad trade, doesn't matter, wins in the long run, just keeps pushing, keeps building up this golden. But at the same time, you do have that max % health, which is really big on this AP Varus. It's gonna be a question of who one-shot who first. Warwick hunting in the bot side does pop the extra move speed from the W, but is going to run towards mid lane, looking onto this Diana. There is a TP from Mundo to flank it. They're going to try to turn onto the Mundo. He does have no ult, but he's just going to walk it out. Nothing really burned there besides the Mundo TP, so I think both sides just take that. Mundo going to come mid, just try to use his health bar, just pressure this mid, get some more plates in his pocket as his teammates do the Herald. He does have those triple grubs, so he does push fast. As yep, there goes a chunk of the health, and there's another plate to Mundo, and then another. Oh, he is demolished. That's right. Fight's going on in Herald.
The supports are both bot, so it's only these three right now. They are
Mundo
gonna have to
checking
back
those cleavers.
off.
You see the Seals just pushing mid again with this Mundo with Diana. They can surprisingly melt towers. That triple grub doing a lot of work. Mundo takes some health trade. Who cares?
Mundo does not care what's going on with the rest of the game. He just wants to hit the towers.
He's gonna push. Mal's getting baited by the Diana here. Stun does land, but it doesn't matter. He flashes out. Warwick ult onto Diana, followed by the Malzahar as the showstopper on top into the Diana. That's a sad way to go. Volibear being dropped on your head.
The instant the Mundo leaves, they find their opportunity, take it, and pick up a double kill. Plus, they're also gonna get the dragon.
Gonna get the dragon, might get this mid tower. And yeah, Mundo can get a little pressure top, but Set's already back there. He's not gonna be able to take that tower. Rel goes for the crash down onto Varus, does get the pullback, does get the stun. Bullet time over the top, Varus does flash forward. Dodging with the bullet time, the autos from MF isn't gonna be enough. Just gets
Auto
the
attack him!
Warwick is here to get the cleanup, clears the misfortune. Flash fear onto the Rel. Rel does flash away and should be able to live. 1 for 1 on the bot side as Warwick is just everywhere right now.
Weird, the Varus kind of like moved forward. It looked like he flashed, but he didn't.
No, he did.
You see? Oh, he did?
Yeah. I think he flashed
He like
forward to
flashed
try to.
into the.
Yeah, I think he flashed to try to ult the MF, but I'm not sure if he forgot it wouldn't stop the ult or if he just wanted to try to out DPS her.
Okay, yeah. It looked a little weird.
It did, because he flashed forward, but then the Rel immediately pulled him back also.
Yeah.
Oh my
That
god,
is
goes
what
for a
happens
flank on the
when-
Mundo, but Set has no health bar. Lands the binding, but the Mundo passive lets him eat that CC for free, so he just keeps walking out. Volibear E does pop the Malzahar shield, the spell shield is gone. Diana dash 1, dash 2 follows him up, and that is a quick burst onto Malzahar. Oversteps one time, immediately loses his spell shield and gets CC'd and burst down.
One of the tricky things about Malzahar is just how immobile he is. So if you don't have your flash, you're just a walking target.
Into corruption on misfortune as she is taking tower, does get burst down by the empowered Q. The Volibear is over the wall trying to get the cleanup onto Varus. He does not get the cleanup on the world. It's a 1 for 1 plus them getting the towers.
And Varus damage, just 1 Q did half her health.
Well, it's more the blight stacks.
The empower, yeah.
Yep, because that's the big thing with AP Varus is that empowered blight. Each auto can each blight stack can be doing 10 to 15% of your max health on top of the base damage, on top of the Nashor's passive. It can very quickly get out of control. And we saw it there. We thought Misfortune was good at half health. Nope. Mundo says, nice Haymaker. Anyway, I'm full health again. As we just see this overwhelming pressure of the Dr. Mundo just not caring, losing trades. Gets Showstopper back in the tower, pops the ult, but Borg is there to fear him immediately back in the tower, and Varus picks up a kill onto the Dr. Mundo.
Dr. Mundo getting a little bit too cocky there, thinking that he's untouchable and will go down.
Easily good the 1v1, maybe the 2v2, not the 3v1 under tower. Dragon spawning in 2 minutes, though, that is set flash down for this dragon, so if they can get in position, that's a big tool they lose. Volibear flanking on the Set, does have no flash, does have no ult, flash onto the Set to guarantee he can't get anywhere. Trailbreaker does pull the Volibear for a second, but MF is here. Warwick flashes forward, ult onto the Misfortune, pulls him, the Rel does pull him off the MF, Volibear is trying to get the DPS down, and Misfortune picks up the kill onto Warwick. We might be seeing a Baron attempt here.
There.
Yep, she got the Warwick and the Set. Seals trying to look to pressure a Baron, but Chains of Corruption onto Rel almost one-shot her, puts her down to 70% health.
They're just gonna start up the Baron here. They have full control of mid.
Yep.
And 2 members down. It looks like they can't really do much.
Nope.
Unless they just don't do this fast enough.
Climbers realize what's going on. but they don't have their engage tool in the Varus ultimate. And you gotta try to zone through the Mundo. Diana's there!
Varus has to be so
Burst through the
careful!
spell shield! Oh, the Varus one-shots the Mundo! Burst through that max health! The Malzahar on the Diana makes enough room. Sets here. Drives straight through the Rel. Rel does get bound and shot down. Misfortune picked down by the Malefic Visions of the Malzahar. And yes, they got the Baron, but that is a 4-for-1. It's getting down 4 kills. I think that's a negative Baron power play.
Yeah, only one member gets the Baron.
And they're gonna Herald down mid, break this mid tower, and then they're also gonna rotate into this dragon. Then the corruption backed up.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like a 40-second cooldown. It's not long. And we're seeing this Varus, like, even though the Mundo has those giant health bars, AP Varus specifically is very good at killing those big HP bars. It is all max percent health damage.
The Varus did such a good job kiting away from the Diana.
Oh, Warwick's a little out of position here. They do see him.
From that Mundo.
Warwick does dodge the cleaver, doesn't get the slow, but the tower is still there for the seals. Warwick getting chunked down. Diana is there, does one-shot him. The climbers no longer have their smite for this dragon fight. It's a 4v5. Mundo's there. The sweeper gets full vision of the climbers. They know exactly where they all are at. Volibear's on his way down.
They do have a change of corruption back up.
Yep.
But it looks like they're just gonna retreat.
It's only soul point, it's not soul. I think that's a fair thing to just give it up and say, okay, we'll just do it. We'll compete for next one.
Yeah, I don't know what Kittler was doing all the way up there.
I love that he was stealing a kick.
Has a mind of his own.
We've all been there, getting a little too comfortable. Like, oh, I can take this camp. Why are there 4 people jumping me?
And they still don't have that bot tower.
Nope, and that's what ultimately did was like, Warwick thought he could get out. Nope, there was no escape route. Varus getting jumped by the Mundo. I don't know who wins this. Mundo does have the ultimate, does have the heal. Varus flashes out. Warwick goes on the Mundo, keeping him in place. He does still get the Varus!
Still kill him!
As that Mundo still healing too much level 16 does re-heal his entire health bar when he pops that ultimate. And we're seeing the power of this Mundo even through a massive tank killer in the AP Varus. It's so much health bar healing. Stun onto the Warwick. Volibear is there, does not pop the ultimate yet. Malzahar is ulting him. He's probably gonna pop. He cannot pop the ultimate. He is chain CC'd through the Merc Treads. The Volibear could not pop the ult for the extra HP. He was stuck there the entire time.
Yeah, it was looking pretty good at first, getting that kill on the Varus and the Mundo just sneaking away, but they are gonna overstay their welcome, and 2 members on the side of Steel Team Flip are gonna fall.
Yep. They do fall, but I believe Mundo got a big shutdown on that Varus, and we see him building not just this HP now, as we do have a pause coming in. Woo! Alright. So we can do some evaluations. Alright, so Baron in 240. Dragon in 330. Realistically, nothing should happen till then. Like, no one can really push, no one can really do anything, and most will see Mundo pushing side lanes. What I think needs to happen, Seals need to be in position for the next Baron early, and try to pick out someone before the fight happens. Because these full 5-5 front lines, I think their Mundo and Diana are just getting CC'd too much. They're not able to burst down the Varus, and he's getting... Oh, okay, we're back in game. Right,
I agree with you, and when, with the threat of the Showstopper, or wait, I thought Showstopper, is that his ult?
That's his ult. Hey, make
okay, yeah.
W.
With the threat of the Showstopper, he can take that Mundo and just throw him into the rest of the team.
Moment that spell shield's gone on Mundo, that is a liability having a 7,000 health Mundo.
Yeah, something they do have to be aware of.
If we do see Varus working towards that death cap, so once he gets that, that is going to be a big chunk of damage on the Mundo when he gets those passives off. Malzahar pressuring side lane, Mundo hiding the side bush. Does get hit with the Malefic Visions, but just goes, oh well, all this clear wave. And importantly, we do see Malzahar pick up the anti-heal on that last back before these fights break out. So that Mundo healing is now cut by 40% when he gets those visions on him. So it'll be still very tanky in these team fights, but a lot less durable in the long run. Mundo working towards that Spear of Visage. I think it's a good choice how much AP damage he's got coming in his way. And if it's a 3-item for that Shirelda's and Collector. So if they can get the Wombo off with the roll, that still is a ton of damage to burst through that front line, make room for Diana and Mundo to clean up. They spot Mundo on the Scuttle Crab. They're collapsing onto him. He might have to ult away. Pop. No, he just flashes over the wall, saving the combat, saving the ult for the combat. Set pushing tower, gets burst by Diana. Diana is taking, or Set is taking tower, but no one's gonna pop anything. He's just gonna save them all for this big fight coming up. Warwick in the bot side. They're probably gonna try to break this tower. Diana might have to give it. We're just gonna give the tower and let Set take it. Too many people nearby. Don't want to risk dying right before these big fights about to happen. The Malzahar minion blocks the cleaver last second, so he keeps his spell shield alive.
Timers are ticking for these objectives. We're bound to see a fight soon.
Baron is live. Dragon in 30. Everyone on the seals taking a quick reset, getting those last items before this fight breaks out. Mundo finishing his cleaver, or finishing his Spear Visage. Diana getting an arm guard. Misfortune almost a full Infinity Edge. On the other side, we do see Set with the 2 items, Warwick with 2 items, Malzahar with the double burn, anti-heal, and the Medjais. And obviously, this will be Varus max on health damage. We do see the Seals pressuring this Baron very quickly. The Climbers out of position, might walk into a death bush. They have no vision. Mundo Cleaver onto there. MFL on top of the relic. It's a wombo combo. Varus in the back line getting burst by Diana and Volibear. Volibear does get the Malzahar. Varus is trying his best, but does not matter. And there it is, the wombo combo we were talking about. The rel engage with the MF over the top. It does not matter how much damage you have if you cannot move. Beautiful engage by Seals.
Death bushed, and it worked. Huge engage. Huge ults that came out. And yeah, they're just gonna take everything on the map now.
Absolutely perfect tech push engagement with Seals there. Rel with the big 3-man ulti, MF driving the bullet time on the top, and then at the same time, Volibear and Diana being smart enough to realize, hey, Varus isn't in this, we have to jump him or he's gonna kill us all in the back end. Immediately switching targets, keeping that pressure on the backside, making room for MF to keep that ult going. Beautiful team fighting. And we see Mundo doing this classic push, 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 and that is Mountain Soul for the Seals.
This time they did not lose a single member. Warwick was trying to chase down the MF. She did have to flash away, but still able to just get out unscathed.
As you can see on the gold graph there, spiking hard towards Seals. Went from a 1k lead to Climbers to almost 5k for Seals. As we see Collector picked up for MF. Thornmail for Mundo. Force of Nature for Volibear, stopping that magic damage.
Yeah, that gold swing is huge. Just a moment ago, just a few minutes ago, it felt pretty close.
Oh, as we see the level 19 Dr. Mundo, just this menace of pure raw stats. 2 levels up on the Set. 5 levels up on the enemy Varus. That's just the ADC experience right there.
Yeah. It's gonna be
I want to see this tower damage.
pretty difficult for them
Oh, hold on.
to make a comeback now.
Almost one-shot the
That
tower.
was 3 autos!
We'll demolish his 3 autos now.
Yeah, but just
Yeah, 3 autos, almost one shot to
Three
tower.
autos. Yeah.
And don't forget those are plates now, so he does get the tower gold and the plate gold. So again, more gold going towards this Mundo. It's a full 1-3-1. I love seeing it. Oh, this Mundo just Seth's trying to hold him back with that maximum damage on the
He just
Q.
goes non-stop. What are you supposed to do?
Yep. We do see Seals pressuring every lane. Mid lane inhib tower does fall. Bot lane inhib tower does fall. Mundo's pressuring the set still. Diana walking this wave topside with the Baron and tower minions is going to break that inhib tower. Varus trying to do some damage to Mundo, dodges the hail of arrows. Does not proc the blight stacks. Mundo with 3 cannon minions walking it in. Mundo is getting burst down. Chain of Corruption does land. Haymaker does land. Showstopper on
Still
top.
alive.
But that Mundo
He is
healing.
still alive.
Level 19. He is back to full health. Varus has no ult. Set has no ult. Varus burned all his mana. The empowered Q doesn't do enough. Through the ignite anti-heal. And now it's Mundo!
No.
As he bogs the Varus over the top. Bully Bear engages. Ralph follows up. Warwick does try to find something back, but it does not matter. Morgana pops. Zoe is trying to live a second. Morgana does eventually live for a second. But that will most likely be all she wrote as Morgana falls to the Misfortune autos. As Mundo
gold
pushes in
swing
bod.
is Crazy.
For the longest, and this was a crazy swing around from the Seals to clutch a game 3, bring today's totals to 2-1 Climbers, 1 to Seals. What a game!
I'm glad that SEAL Team Flip was finally able to pick up a dub today. They fought pretty hard the first 2 games. I think it was definitely deserved, and that Mundo, what do you do against that?
You hope he doesn't reach that point of level 24 items Mundo. That is really all. But not even just the Mundo, like we saw in those team fights. The rel engages, the Volibear peeling, like everyone did their job in those team fights to make sure it got to that point. It really started with that one death push at Baron, and from there it just snowballed bit by bit by bit.
Crazy game. Really great matches today. I'm excited to see the games tomorrow too.
Hopefully they're all bangers like this. Any final
Any
remarks?
final words
Oh.
for tonight?
No, thank you for all of our competitors coming out today. Thank you for any of you who are still here watching us. I've been Dusik.
And I'm Julia.
Take it easy.